Start this meeting. Miss Cindy, would you please do roll call?
Lucero,
Here.
Hale,
Here.
Minton,
Here.
Hall,
Here.
Rosso,
Here.
All right. Next up, we have the approval of the agenda. Does anybody want to add anything? Do you guys have any comment on this agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second.
All right. Miss Cindy? Oh, roll call, please.
Lucero,
Yes.
Hale,
Yes.
Minton,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Rosso,
Yes.
All right. Next, we have the approval of the meeting minutes from the February 1st meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Oh,
Gotcha. Second.
all right. Ms. Cindy, could you please take the roll on that?
Lucero,
Yes.
Hale,
Yes.
Minton,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Rosso,
Yes.
All right. So we are here on the matter of building located at 464 North Bailey Street. They're looking for a variance. It's currently listed as residential. They're looking for non-conforming variance. We're going to open this up for public comment. If anybody'd like to speak on this, podium's yours. Go ahead, ma'am.
I'm the realtor for the owner, Bailey Street.
Please go up to the podium and
You
speak
can
into
go
the
up
mic.
here if you'd like.
Thank you.
I'm Margie Fetty, Century 21, AAA North Romeo. The reason it's now residential is because it was closed for 2 years. The present owners had run it, and then they sold it, ended up taking it back because the land contract was not completed. And he had already gone on, he has a party store in Detroit now and a banquet hall, so he couldn't even get anyone to come in and work to run it. And that's why we put it on the market. We had a few offers, but they didn't come to completion. And so I think that this is a really good use. I live right around the corner in McVicker Meadows. To the north, you have the park. You have a building, which is a commercial building, has been used as various things. So I just think I've talked to many people in the neighborhood, and they agree that that would be a great use of that place. And what we're really happy about is the people who are purchasing are going to bring it back to its glory days, when it was in great shape, the landscaping was nice, and they're going to make a lot of improvements.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Brittany. I am the photographer that's hoping to be able to fix this location up. We're not going to really change anything much on the outside. Just clean it up and maybe put some flowers and make sure the landscaping is taken care of. Definitely, my kids go to Romeo schools, big member of the community, so I'm excited to be able to have this opportunity to create art, inside that and take pictures. And, it's a quiet little space. I don't think will cause any issues with anybody, and I'm just excited, and I'm hoping that this works out.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right. Moving on, I'm going to close down public forum then. I'm sorry, I forget how to say your last name. Levere. Ms. Levere, the stage is yours now for the viewpoint from the planning.
So the appeal before the ZBA this evening is a change of non-conforming use at 464 Bailey Street. A non-conforming use is a use that was once permitted at the time of its creation, but is no longer allowed in that district. 464 Bailey has been a non-conforming use in the R1 district, most recently as a market, which has remained vacant in the last few years. The applicant is requesting to utilize the existing building for a photography studio and office. This is a request for a change in non-conforming use. Section 46-693 states that a non-conforming use may be changed to another non-conforming use of the same or greater restriction, provided that no structural changes are made to the building, and provided that the ZBA determines that the proposed new use is equally appropriate or more appropriate to the particular district than the existing non-conforming use. In January 2021, the board granted a change in non-conforming use of office to this property. However, this use was never acted upon and the property has remained vacant. The board must determine if the proposed non-conforming use is equally appropriate or more appropriate to the district than the existing non-conforming use. This action will only determine if this non-conforming use can operate here. This is not a rezoning, nor is it a variance use. If the building were destroyed by more than 50% or the photography studio and office were intentionally abandoned, the requirements of the R1 district would apply again.
All right. I'd like to ask the applicants up to the podium if we could have you guys up there so you guys might field any questions from this board. I'll start it off. For me, I don't really have a problem with this. I used to live over there back when it was a market. The only thing for me, going back to then, and this was something that we had as a stipulation with the prior applicant, was, do you guys foresee storing things outside? The reason I ask is because when it was a market, sometimes there was a lot of refuse out there. It became an eyesore at times. Granted, it's a different business model. But the last applicant that came, this board was pretty hard set with, if you were going to store, if you were to store building materials and whatnot. Traffic is what it is. If there's cars in and out, that's not an issue. But if you guys are storing, using it as storage too, that would be something that would be a hindrance for me to vote yes.
No storage, just that there's a back room in there. If you see on the drawing, we wanted to put a garage because sometimes,
If I could pull a car in there to take pictures, but just inside would be cool, because that back room is 23 by 30. But no, nothing, my husband is very, we do not, no way. He would never want to store, all of our stuff is in heated storage if we had a boat or, no, we would never do that
Okay.
there. It'll be very well kept, definitely when it has our name on it, where we take pride in our property, so.
All right.
Mine are less comments than questions. To me, it's far less traffic on the street as far as going from a market use to an office use. The amount of people that'll be there will be significantly reduced compared to when it was open prior, so I have no issue with it. That's all for me.
What are your anticipated hours of operation?
Well, I'm a mom, so right now my working hours are 9 to 3 when I do photography. Not normally on the weekends even, but I hopefully maybe Saturdays, but not. I try to keep my working hours low. If I have another photographer in there, but yeah, nothing crazy. I want to hold maybe a little grand opening event that might be 5 to 7 or something, but it's nothing, no late hours. I'm a mom, so my kids come first. I like to put them to bed and yeah, nothing past 9, I would say.
Okay.
Never in photography have I worked that late, so.
Okay. And it's more maybe an FYI. I'm not sure what question I would have from it other than maybe your thoughts. It's been several years that the school district has, their busing is there. So they pull right up and the kids get in and the kids wait in front of the market. It's 5 or 6, it's harmless. But the previous owners or people who have been there have had no issue with that, and they've not had any problems. But would that be a concern for you if the district continued to make that corner?
A bus stop? No, I mean, I plan on, like, if I have like I'll have some sheer curtains that I can pull over, like, say I didn't want someone peeking in there watching me take pictures. So other than that, like someone being in front of the building or walking by, you know what I mean? But absolutely not, kids, we love kids, so, fine.
Yeah, it's like 7 a.m., I think. You'll
Yeah, we
be
wouldn't be
all
there,
right.
so.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
You stated there might be one other photographer. Would there ever be more than just you and?
No, my assistant I've been working with for 8 years. So, I mean, she also is a mom. But no, I don't plan on, you know, what I want, I'd love to like help, you know, teach other moms to do photography, like, so maybe assist me. And I think it'd be good for the community to, you know, be able to teach other people how to do it, but nothing like, I'm not gonna make some big like mall photo studio where we're open, you know, 7 days a week from 9 to 9, trying to take your portraits. It's more of like a high-end portrait studio where we have, you know, small business appointment-based hours. But I don't plan on doing maybe more than my assistant as a second shooter. But yeah, that's about it.
Thank you.
I have no questions.
All right,
I understand what they're doing.
awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
All right.
I'd like to make a motion.
Go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the variance as presented.
I'll second it.
Ms. Cindy, roll call, please.
Lucero,
Yes.
Hale,
Yes.
Minton,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Rosso,
Yes.
all in favor.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. Wish you luck. With that, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Ms. Cindy, whenever you're ready.
Lucero,
Yes.
Hale,
Yes.
Minton,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Rosso.
Yes.
All right, thank you, guys.